This video is about the Coincident Constraint sketch tool in Fusion 360. This tool can only be used while editing a sketch. I can tell that I'm editing a sketch right now because I see the sketch tools along the top of the screen and I see the sketch palette on the right. The first thing I'm going to do is hit the escape key a few times to make sure I don't have anything selected. Now I'm going to click on the Coincident tool. If you don't see the Coincident tool on your toolbar, or you don't remember which one it is, you can click the Constraints drop-down to see a list of all the constraint tools. I can tell that I have the Coincident tool selected because I now see the little coincidence symbol next to the cursor arrow. The first thing that the Coincident tool does is the most straightforward. It attaches points together. So here I have a vertical line and a horizontal line. I want them to be attached. So I'm going to click on the bottom end point of the vertical line and the right end point of the horizontal line. As you can see, they're now stuck together. Let's also connect these two lines, and I'm going to connect my final line. This is achieved by default when you use the line tool. If you draw a whole sequence of lines, they will automatically be attached with coincident constraints. You can also use the Coincident tool to attach the end of one line to the body of another line. So let me show you what that looks like. I'm clicking on the right end point of this horizontal line and the body of the vertical line, and now they're attached together. In addition to attaching lines, we can also attach circles. So in the first example, I'm going to click on the end point of a line and the center point of a circle, and you can see they become attached together. I can also click on the end point of a line and the perimeter of a circle and achieve something similar. The last function of the Coincident tool is less intuitive but can be even more powerful. So I have here two diagonal lines and a circle. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the center point of the circle and the body of my longer diagonal line. Now what happened? We can see that the geometry jumped a little bit. Something happened. The center point of the circle turned black. However, none of the pieces of geometry are touching each other. Why is that? Well, the way that the Coincident tool is acting in this situation is rather than taking the center point of the circle and moving it down so that it's actually stuck to the visible body of this diagonal line, it has instead shifted the center point so that if this diagonal line were extended infinitely, it would pass through the center point of the circle. You can see that if I move the circle around, the line changes its angle because they are attached by a constraint even though they are not touching. We can also do this between a point on a line and the body of another line. So I'm going to click on the lower end point of my first diagonal line and click on the body of my second diagonal line. And now these two lines are attached together as well as the circle being attached at the top. So this is a little bit less intuitive, but it can be very useful because oftentimes you might have a design where there's multiple features in the design but they are not touching each other. However, you still want to have them aligned with one another. So I definitely recommend you try out all these functions of the Coincident tool. Hopefully they will be useful to you in your future designs.